indicate that staff consider that this proposal does meet the requirements of the municipal planning strategy and would recommend approval of the project.
Thank you, Mr. Morrison. Okay, my neck all twisted around there. So this has been vetted, as most everybody knows, by through our community development committee. And that being said, I would call upon chair of that committee, Councillor Bryan, to make your report, please.
Okay, some of my report has already been covered in the presentation given by Director Morrison. The Community Development Committee met on September 20th for a public information meeting. And then on November, where at the public information meeting, the developer and staff presented the project. At November 22nd Community Development Committee meeting, we had a public participation meeting which lasted just about the entire time, at which point the proposal was sent back to staff and the developer to work out a few things. On December 20th, there was another public participation meeting, also very well attended. And at the end of that meeting, the Community Development Committee voted to recommend that council enter into an agreement with the developer. However, I want to say that pulling from the minutes from those public participation meetings, there were comments on parking, waste storage and removal, noise from air handling units, resident noise from the balconies and roof deck, visibility of pedestrians from vehicle exiting and access and egress from Main Street. There were also positive comments from the Wolfville business community and the Acadia Students' Union. There was a lot of amendments going back and forth as we discussed the proposal in the Community Development Committee, which was a real workout of my skills chairing the meeting. And that is the end of my report.
Thank you very much. We would have then the CAO, Ms. Mumbercat, deal with the written submissions from the public, please.
There were only three written submissions received beyond the package that was put together, and council has received all three of those: a letter from David Daniels, a letter from Peter Miller, and a letter from Peter Juffer. So council has received all of the written submissions.
When were those requested? My name's not on that, and I wrote something.
Yeah, well, I would say those were, that was received before. These were submitted subsequent to receipt of those which were dealt with in the public, I think in the CDC. Yours is on record as well. We have yours here. It's in the current package that council has received. Any written submissions, these are the last received prior, subsequent to the posting of the notice of the meeting.
What was the second one? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
It's from a gentleman named Peter Miller.
The third one was Peter Euchre.
Euchre.
That's how I pronounce my name.
Okay, thank you. And they were received up until 4:30 today. Those three were all received today, actually.
Excuse me,
Yes?
I did mention at that meeting that the dangers of the blueberry.
Yes, we're going to get to the, we haven't quite reached that stage of the discussion yet, but we're getting there shortly. Okay, questions or comments? Any from the development? Anything you wish to ask or add? Nothing you do. Great.